So this tip is a little different than the usual sort of shop tip that I've been posting. And it's different in that it's not really about shop technique as much as it is about how to get projects done technique. A mistake that I often see is people will buy just enough of what they need. For example, let's say you need 10 bolts to get a project done. You swing into Home Depot and buy 10 bolts at $1 each. Then, when you build the project, you find out that one of the bolts has a deformed head. This time, going back to Home Depot to buy one more bolt costs a lot more than one more dollar. It costs 25 minutes of driving there, 10 minutes of standing in line, and 25 minutes of driving back. That means that you lost a full hour because you didn't spend $1 on a bolt. Now let's say, for example, in this case, you're charging the customer $50 an hour for your services. That one extra bolt now costs $51. And it costs $51 because you were trying to save money. Now let's go a step further. Let's say this is a rush job and you have to deliver it tomorrow. It takes until 2 a.m. to get to the part of the project where you even open the bag to look at the bolts. At 2:10 a.m. you realize that you don't have enough bolts and you won't be able to deliver the project tomorrow as a result. Now it didn't just cost you $51. It probably costs you your next job. Now what I just said might seem like a really drastic example, but it's actually a real story from a friend of mine who introduced me to this concept. He also introduced me to another useful idea. It's really simple. If you're uncertain about which thing will work for the job and you're under pressure to get it right on time, buy both options or buy all options. To take a simple example, think about glue. You're not sure if you should use epoxy or superglue, maybe because you didn't watch my video on superglue. The right answer in this situation is to buy both and to try the most likely option first. If it fails, you have a backup right there, so you're not losing a bunch of time and money going back and forth to the store or ordering from the internet again and waiting several days for postage. If it works, you simply return the unused item when the time pressure is off. If you batch the return with another visit to buy something, you don't lose any time at all. I recently started a 3D printing project where I'm making something for somebody who needs it very quickly. And I had calculated that I needed minimum 2 kilograms, so I ordered 3 kilograms of each. And what I found out was that 2 of my prints were more than half a kilogram. So as the spool rolled out, there wasn't enough left on the spool to do the second job. So the first thing I did is ordered more filament for my printer, which if it arrives on time will be great. But very often the mail doesn't come when you expect, or you just miss the post person, or any number of things can happen. The thing I did is went and bought a bunch of filament from Fry's down the street, and this is a backup. Now I've got something that I know I can finish the project. And I also know that if I don't use any of this and it's brand new in the box, I can take it back to Fry's. Of course, I don't recommend doing this to small businesses, but to big evil empires, it's really no problem, and they are in fact set up to do it, and they expect you to do it, and they expect contractors to do it.